Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my daily predictions and analysis for global markets and commodities. With the help of candlestick charts and indicators, we are going to look into what is the entry point, whether to buy, whether to sell, and where to take profit on UK, US, Europe and India indices, and also gold and silver and crude oil and natural gas. So do watch till the end, do listen to it carefully. Definitely it will help you in your day trading decisions. I hope you all profited yesterday also. It was a wonderful day. All the markets behaved precisely as expected. Now let's start with gold first. As I shared yesterday also and today again and in my weekly analysis also, that gold is on a breakout rally. And why it is so, watch my weekly analysis. Now today again it is appearing to be bullish, again trading above 1861 levels. That is what I had said yesterday, that remain long above 1861. Now for the day the candle is green, and you can put your, now with the stop loss at 1870 here, you can keep long on gold, and you can expect to achieve 1883 level. Now how far it could go? See, 1860 to 1872 almost, and then 1870 to 1880 82 levels. Definitely this much big candle can appear, and that could be the target for the day. One can remain long on gold with the stop loss at 1870 levels. Now let me turn on the indicators also. Now see, gold is trading in a extremely bullish zone above the 2050 100 moving average, also at the extremes of the Bollinger Bands, and hence the rally may be a little bit subdued. It may try to retrace a bit before trying to continue or resume the rally. However, for the day it appears to be bullish. Remember, it is overbought here. The directional movement is green, the detrended price oscillator is green, but the indicators, but the stochastic is overbought. Hence probably it can give you a rally today towards 1880 1882 levels. This is again going to be a critical level, or also it can go beyond before trying to retrace a bit. Remember, it has to retrace. It is overbought here. Now once it is overbought, it has to come down, and it can come down sharply. So probably before that it may try to achieve a high such that it cannot break again the support levels on the downside towards 1847 and 1836 levels. So probably it may try to rise today again. That is what it appears. However, it is overbought. Look at the MACD lines are wide and divergent. Now wide and diverging indicates that probably there is lot much of bullishness here. See, they are not trying to converge. Maybe a couple of green red lines and they may try to converge again. However, right now it is bullish, and it is overbought on RSI on the daily charts. Overbought on the RSI, it can sustain this for a little long before trying to take a drop. So yes, gold is in an overbought region. It has to break, but I think today one can remain long till the time it is above 1870 levels. Now let's have a look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts also, you can see here, this is a breakout here. After this retracement, now it is trying to give you a bullish candle. So you can see what I'm trying to say here is, the previous candle formed a lower highs and the flat bottom here. Now with this flat bottom and 1870 as support, it is trying to take a or give a bullish candle, breakout candle. Probably this might take it towards 1880, and from there we will see how far it could go. It can try to give you third bullish candle also, which may try to take it towards 1891 levels, the next resistance level. It can try to hit this before trying to take a drop. Remember, 1863-65 zone is a very important support for. So yes, it appears to be bullish, and if it tries to drop below 1870, if it drops below 1870, that is this level, and again falls back into the bearish category, or bearish, it tries to act bearish, then 1867 1865 it is going to be a support, very important support for the day. Below that, definitely it may try to hit towards 1855 and 1847 levels on the long term chart. However, for the day it appears that it is going to hit 1880 and 1885 and 1891 levels. These are the three targets for the day. You can remain long on gold, and also look at the direction. The trended price oscillator is green, directional movement is bullish, and it is again entering into overbought here on the 4-hour chart. So probably it can continue couple of candles before trying to take a drop. Yes, it has to drop. So we have to be very cautious with our positions. Yes, I think it has to drop because all the indicators are overbought here. The MACD lines are running parallel, and RSI is again overbought here on the 4-hour charts also. So considering this, for the day, one can remain long on gold. The stop loss should be at around 1870 levels, and 1865 definitely is going to be a very strong support. Breaking this, it is going to break heavily towards 1857, 1847 and 1836 levels. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at silver. Silver too, precisely as expected and as shared yesterday also, 2360 is a very strong support now for silver, and after this it is trying to give you sideways. Now again, also look at the 4-hour charts here. It has given three candles with lower highs and now trying to take a breakout. So with the stop loss at 2380, one can remain long on silver. One can expect it to rise heavily. It might also give you a strong breakout candle, taking it towards 2420 and 2440 are the next stoppage levels, where it may try to achieve 2420, 2440 levels today probably. Also look at, now it is trying to see how beautifully it is trying to rise, and with this channel at high, let me try to draw. So it can try to achieve this zone at 2420, 2418 today probably. In this 4-hour candle or next candle, it is trying to act bullish and probably it might try to hit this. So with the stop loss at 2380, one can remain long on silver also. Overbought again, and on a 4-hour chart also it is trying to enter into overbought zone. On the stochastic, the MACD lines are running parallel and are in a buy zone. A couple of bullish candles may try to diverge them, but again it can come and converge. But yes, RSI on the 4-hour chart is also overbought. On the 4-hour charts, 2390 is trying to give a support, 2380 is trying to give a support. Now let's have a look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, you will find that on the daily charts you can see that the support levels on silver, that is it is trading in an extremely bullish zone, and all the above all the 20, 50, 100 exponential weighted and simple moving average indicating in a very strong bullish zone. Also look at the rise yesterday. The rise yesterday was from 2360 to 2390 levels here. Now it is trying to take a rise from here. We can expect it to give equally bullish candle from 2390 to, we can expect 2420, and that is what is the target precisely. So for the day, till the time it remains about 2380, one can remain long on silver also. The target is 2420. Take your positions accordingly. Below 2380 it will hit 2360 levels. So below 2380 it is a sell, where you can expect it to drop till towards 2360 levels. Also look at the trended price oscillator is bullish, directional movement is green, and it is overbought on the daily charts. Hence silver also is overbought. It has to drop, but these both gold and silver may try to achieve a maximum, achieve a high before trying to take a drop. And look at the MACD has just crossed over and indicating still bullish. Look at the RSI is comfortable. So in sum, for the day, with the stop loss at 2380, one can remain long on silver. One can expect the target of 2418, 2420 zone. Beyond that, 2440 will be achieved. And on the downside, below 2380, one can expect that probably it may try to get a little support at 2370 and 2360 zones. Below that, 2340 will appear. So take your positions accordingly. However, only short I will recommend is at around 2380 levels, 2375 levels, where you can take a short entry for 2370 and 2360 levels. And below that also it can break significantly. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at crude oil and natural gas. Looking at the crude oil chart, it has formed a strong tail yesterday with the pivot at around 9200 levels. it is showing a rise from 90 to 100. It is in fact see 90 40 90 40 levels, and from there if you think how far it could rise, the next target is towards 94 and 95 levels. So also see how beautifully it is formed a step here. When this day's candle starts or this day's candle began, probably we may see a strong bullish candle which will try to take it towards 95 100 levels and beyond levels also. So for the day, it appears that there is going to be a stronger support now at around 92 80 levels. So till the time it remains above 90 to 80, you can expect one can remain long on oil also. The target is towards 93.5 or 93.50 and 94.10, and beyond that 95 and 96 levels. Yes, it can give you a strong rise and a strong rally today. We have to be cautious with oil also. It is going to be bullish, it appears. uh, Directional movement trying to converge, and it is overbought again on daily charts. It is overbought again on daily charts. However, there is a divergence, it is lagging, and hence we may see couple of greener candles more. There is a crossover on MACD, hence it can sustain this. And RSI on oil is again overbought. So yes, see, this was the overbought, nearest overbought region. After that it dropped and now trying to take again a rise. Now this is on the daily charts. Let's have a look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts, you will find that now see on the 4-hour chart it is shying away from this zone at 93.40, and hence I will recommend you to go long once it crosses 93.50. Once it crosses 93.50, one can take a long entry on crude oil, and definitely you will expect to hit it to hit 94.10 and then beyond plus levels also. How far it could go? It can hit 95, it can hit 96 levels, 95.5 levels also. So yes, but if it drops, also look at this. One more observation is the support here coming into picture at 92.80. So once it breaks 92.80, you can take a short entry with the stop loss with the target of 92.60 and 92.70, and then below that it will try to hit down towards how far it could go. Now see here, this is the 4-hour charts. It can come back till towards 92.50 levels, 92.60 levels. So below 92.8, you can take a short entry. Till the time it is above 92.8, I think we can, or 92.80, one can remain long on oil also. The target is 93.5 or 93.50 levels, and then 94.10, and in fact it can hit a high of 95 and 95.5 levels. So take your positions accordingly. On the 4-hour charts also, it is overbought. That is also a concern, but markets may drop. However, the stochastic is comfortable and looking upwards, probably can take it a bit high here from here. Also MACD lines are running parallel, RSI is comfortable. So considering all this, one can remain long on crude oil with the stop loss at 92.8 or 92.80 levels, and it can definitely give you a good rise today, where you can expect it to hit 93.50 and 94.10 as the first targets, and then it can head till towards 9500 and plus levels also. Now let's have a look at natural gas. Natural gas, as I shared in my weekly analysis also, we were expecting it to be bullish. Why it is acting bullish? You can watch my weekly analysis. Now look at the 4-hour charts for natural gas. You can see previous candles, couple of 4-hour candles, you can see lower highs and higher lows it has provided. Now it is trying to break out, and hence once it breaks out of this pivot at around 41.9 or 41.90 levels, it will try to rise till towards 42.20 levels, and then it will try to hit this zone at 42.80, and probably we may see it going towards 42.80 levels today. My expectation for natural gas is to act bullish. The stop loss for the day should be kept at around 41.6 levels here, 41.5 levels. Now this level as 41.50 and 41 or 41.5 is very important for natural gas. I will recommend you to short only below this zone at 41.25. So if it drops below 41.25, you can go short, else one can also don't trade between this zone at 41.25 to 41.50. Now till the time it remains above 41.50, I will expect that it can continue to rise. Also there is a stronger resistance coming into picture at 41.90, 41.85, 80 levels. Now if it tries to rise beyond this, definitely there is a strong move will come which will try to take it towards 4220 and 4280 levels. Now this is on the 4-hour charts and it is entered into a buy zone in the detrended price oscillator. Directional movement running hand in hand. Stochastic is comfortable and MACD lines are divergent. Now this is on the 4-hour chart. Let's have a look at the daily charts here. See, why did I tell that natural gas is looking for a rise? Because of this reversal candle on the daily charts, and after this it has shown a reversal here and it is trying to rise. That is what I had shared in my weekly analysis. Now again natural gas is bullish, and that is why I expect that once it goes past this zone at 4200, definitely it will try to hit 4280, 4350, 4400 and 4500 levels. So here the next resistance zone for natural gas is at around 4500 levels. Probably it has to rise for the week, and that is why it is trying to give you a positive move since the beginning of the week, and we can expect it to hit towards 4400, 4500 within this week itself, and you can remain long on natural gas as I shared in my weekly analysis. Now look at the detrended price oscillator entering into green from here. Directional movement is still running parallel, and see the stochastic is now looking upwards. It will try to enter into overbought position soon. This is a cycle only specifically followed with natural gas, and hence we can expect a target of 44-4500 for the natural gas within this week itself. For the day, one can remain long on natural gas. Once it breaks past 4200, definitely you can go long. 4280, 4350 and 4400 are the targets for natural gas. Take your positions accordingly. The stop loss and also a sell entry is only below 4125. Where it breaks 4125, you can take a short entry for a target of 4080 and 4050, and in fact below that it can break heavily. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's move towards Nifty 50. Now look at Nifty 50. Nifty 50 trading below the 150 and 20 moving averages and indicating there is a strong bearishness in the markets. Now the next resistance level is only at about 17200, 17220 levels. So as I shared yesterday also, for the week also, only go long once it breaks past 17250 levels. Till the time it is below 17250, one can remain long for the day. Now look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, it is trading at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, which might try to provide it a support, that is 16800. Now 16800 on the long term charts is also very strong support. Why it is a very strong support? You can see here many a times this zone at 16800. This is the zone that is providing support. Here it is provided support, here it is provided support, and this is the fourth time it is provided support. Yes, it will break this, and it will break this with conviction and confirmation, but today it appears that it is going to provide a support. Probably it may try to rise a bit, but don't forget to go short once it breaks 16800. Don't forget to go short. It is going to give you second red candle. Now see the previous candle from 17200 to almost 16800, 16900 zone. Now if it breaks 16800 today, you can go short again, and it will give you a strong red candle towards 16600 and 16500 levels. Remember, breaking 16800, it is going to give you sharper red candle. For the day, it may try to retrace a bit. A long entry is only recommended once it goes past 17000 levels, 17020 levels. Then only I will recommend you to go long. The next resistance for Nifty is at around 16960, and beyond 16960 it will try to hit 17020. Then 17150 levels can also be seen. Lower highs is my concern, it is provided. Higher lows is my concern, it is provided. And if it breaks this zone at 16800, definitely that will make a case to go short. Now the trended price oscillator trying to enter into green. Directional movement is still in red, and you can see here Nifty on stochastic on the daily charts, it is oversold. See, it is not a point that it can sustain overbought levels, then it can sustain oversold levels also. Hence I think indicators are always reflecting a historical charts and historical data, and hence we have to be a little cautious with the longs still. Now MACD lines are divergent. On a sell side, it is taken a crossover and it is trading in a sell zone. Let's have a look at the 4-hour charts before we try to sum up. Now look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts, you can see multiple candles giving it a support at 14,850 levels. So only break once it breaks this zone at 14,850, 14,800, then only I will recommend you to go short. Also look at this. Here this zone at 14,980 provided it a resistance. Now breaking this zone at 14,980, it will try to hit here at 17,020, and then it will try to hit 17,120 levels. Now this zone at 17,120, and then now this zone at 17,120 is important for us. Probably breaking this, Nifty might try to hit this zone. Now see this 20 period moving average on a 4-hour chart trying to provide a resistance at 17,220. So probably with the support at around 16,850, it may try to take a rise today, and it can retrace a bit towards 17,020 and 17,120. However, I think it should not break 17,220, 250 zone, and it may try to drop again tomorrow, but probably it may try to trade in this zone between 16,850 to 17,120 levels. These could be the levels. Between this, it may try to rise, and with the support and stop loss at 16,850, you can remain long on Nifty 50 with a target of 17,020 and 17,100. But don't forget to go short if it breaks 16,850. Remember, if it breaks 16,850, one can go short on Nifty 50. Also look at this. The directional movement is the trended price oscillator is in bottom, directional movement is in red, and it is oversold on the 4-hour chart. That is why it is trying to red, and the MACD lines are trying to converge. Considering all this, considering all this, I think Nifty 50 may see a rise breaking 16,980. One can also expect it to hit 17,020. 17,100, 120 zone can be achieved, and beyond that it can fly till towards 17,180 levels. So take your positions accordingly. Also below 16,800, don't forget to go short. Now this is all for Nifty 50. Let's have a look at US 30. Now let's have a look at US 30. US 30 right now trading at 34,610 levels. This is the daily chart, and on the daily charts, see this zone at 34,500 has provided it a stronger support. Now 34,500 with the support at 34,500, it is trying to take a rise, and it is trying to rise beyond. As I said yesterday also, 34,500 and then 34,400. These are the two very strong support for US 30. Breaking 34,400, definitely it can drop heavily for the day. Now if it breaks 34,500, definitely that is the level to go short on US 30, and it can try to break heavily. Also look at the previous day's candle. It has provided higher highs. Probably it may try to rise again with the stop loss here at should be at around 34,500. Breaking this zone at 34,500, then only I will recommend you to go short. Once it breaks 34,500, you can go short on US 30. Else it is looking forward to hit this zone at 34,750 again. Probably it may try to hit 34,750 before trying to take a drop. So a probable trading zone for US 30 appears to be at around 34,750 to 34,500, and beyond 34,700 it can try to hit 34,900 also. It is going to be a stronger resistance at 34,900 zone if it tries to continuously rise. So for the day, the stop loss for all long entries to be at around 34,500 levels. Now also look at the see, this is the first candle for the week, and it is red, left a stronger tail, longer tail here. So breaking 34,500, definitely one can expect it to drop, and one can expect it to hit 34,200 levels also if it continues to drop from those levels. So a wider trading range can be expected. It can trade either ways, on the upside and downside. One side, it may try to hit 34,750, 34,800, 34,900 levels also before trying to take a drop towards below 34,500 levels, and where it may try to hit 34,200 levels also. Take your positions accordingly. Directional movement is red. On the daily charts, it is oversold, probably trying to rise from here, and there is a crossover on the sell side for on MACD lines on the US 30. Probably it can, if it diverges, it is going to be a sharper fall for US 30. Now look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts, you can see here lower highs, higher lows, breaking this zone at 34,650. Definitely it will try to give you a stronger green candle, where 34,800 is going to be a stronger resistance. So, and yes, with the stop loss at 34,500, one can remain long on for now. Before I come up with my analysis for the day, before the US cash session, specifically for US 30 and US 100, I think probably it may try to give you a bullish move towards 34,800 levels, and in fact it can breach those levels also. So it appears to be bullish, but only short entry. Yes, it may try to swing, and a short entry is recommended below 34,500, where it will try to drop heavily. Directional movement is on towards sell. On a 4-hour chart, it is looking upward, looking forward to give you a bullish candle, where you can expect it to rise. The MACD lines are trying to converge and enter into the buy zone. So in sum, for the day, with the stop loss at 34,500, one can remain long. One can expect it to rise till towards 34,720 and 34,780, 34,800 levels. And yes, any move beyond 34,800 will take it towards 34,850, very strong resistance, and 34,900, another strong resistance. So, and it may try to swing a bit, so stay cautious, trade with strong stop loss. Any drop below 34,500, you can go short. 34,400 is the target, and below that 34,200 is the target. It can give you huge swings, so trade accordingly. Now let's move towards US 100. Now this is the 4-hour chart for US 100, and you can see the 4-hour charts here on US 100. Higher lows consistently, and higher lows is what is indicative that it is going to give you a bullish candle. How far this could rise? This could rise till towards 14,450, 14,500 it can try to achieve, and then it can try to hit 14,600 also. So yes, the stop loss to be at around 14,250 zone. 14,250 is going to be a very strong support for US 100. Breaking 14,250, you can expect it to drop till towards 14,150, 100, and then 14,000. In fact, it can drop below those levels also. So go short only below 14,250, and again US 100 can also try to show you a swing today probably. And right now it appears with the stop loss at around 14,250 levels, you can go long on US 100, expecting it to hit 14,400 levels, and then 14,480 levels can also be seen. Now look at the directional movement is in red. Stochastic is almost entering into overbought levels right now at comfortable levels, and MACD lines are trying to enter into a buy zone again. RSI on the 4-hour charts are comfortable. And now look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, you can see here. Now see, 14,200, it has provided it a support previously, but it did break with the support at pivot at around 14,200. See, it has seen a 14,400 as the high end, or almost around close to 14,050 levels as the low for the day. Now with this as the pivot here, with this as the pivot, it is trying to provide a bullish candle. And now as I said, with the stop loss at 14,250, one can remain long on US 100, where you can expect it to provide another green candle, which will try to take it towards 14. 500 can be expected if I'm not wrong. 14,450 to 500 zone must be achieved, and beyond that it may try to hit this zone at 14,600 also. I am bullish on Nasdaq 100. We can expect it to rise today. Take your positions accordingly. Now look at the direction. The stochastic is again oversold, and it can try to rise a bit, retrace a bit, and MACD lines are trying to cross over on the sell side, but yes, it is right now in parallel. Couple of green candles may take it on the buy side. So considering all this, stop loss at 14,250, go long on Nasdaq 100. The target should be at 14,400, 14,400, 14,450, 14,500, and yes, it can go beyond 14,500 towards 14,580 and 14,620 levels. Take your positions accordingly. I am bullish on Nasdaq 100. Now let's have a look at FTSE 100. FTSE 100 on the daily charts, you can see yesterday, as I told, 7480, it failed to break, which is a very strong support levels. Same thing I did share with you yesterday, that 7480 should provide a very strong support. Now for the day, you can see this 20 period moving average at 7540. Now remember, 7540 and 7550 and 7560, these three are critical resistance for FTSE 100. Breaking this zone at 7560, it will again try to hit 7600 level. So first target 7540, it has to break, then 7520 and 7550 and 7560. If this successfully breaks this, then you can expect it to hit 7600 today itself, and in fact it can rise beyond that also. The stop loss for the long entries to be kept at 7. So only enter a long once it breaks 7550 levels, then only I will recommend you to go long on FTSE 100. Till the time it remains below, I will not recommend you to go long on FTSE 100. But yes, you can take a long entry at 7550, the next target to be at around 7570 and 7580 levels. Beyond that, it will try to hit 7560 levels. On the downside, till the time it remains below 7540 and 75, rather I will say, any short entry to be taken here at 7500 only. So in between these 50 points, that is 7550 to 7500, I will request you to stay cautious and don't try to take a positional move. Short only below 7500, where once it breaks 7500, it may try to break till 7490, 7480 levels. In fact, 7480, 7490 should be a very strong support level, and I will expect it to break heavily only once it breaks 7480 levels throughout this week, where the next targeted to us 7460, 7440 levels. But the directional movement is still on sell, and stochastic is looking downwards here. MACD lines have just crossed over on a sell side, and probably is indicating that there is lot much of bearishness. But however, for the day, it may try to give you a bullish candle. Look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts, we might see again a positional move. Now the stop loss to be at around 7520 levels, and as I said, only short below 7500. You can see this zone at 7480, it has provided at a very strong support. But with this as support, now the supports are shifted towards 7520. With this at support, it might try to rise again till towards 7580, 7600 levels. And yes, 7520 levels should provide a support. And here you can see the 100 period moving average on FTSE 100, which is at 7535 levels, should provide 7530 levels, should be a good support. So in sum, a long entry can be taken on FTSE 100 only once it breaks 7550. I think it is going to remain bullish. We are going to expect at least 7580 and 7600 levels, and stop loss to be kept at 7500, and any drop below 7500 and specifically 7480, that is a very good level to go short on FTSE 100. One can go short on 7480 levels. Definitely it will break heavily below 7480 levels towards 7460 and 7440 levels. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at Germany 40. Germany 40 on a 4-hour chart, trying to show a breakout, and you can see higher low. The support is at around 15080, 15050 levels. With the support at 15050, you can take a long entry on Germany 40. The next target is 15220 levels, and then 15300 can also be expected. I am bullish on Germany 40. Stop loss to be kept at around 15050. Once it breaks 15050, you can expect it to drop heavily. That is what is the expectation. The stochastic is trying to enter into overbought position, can rise, and MACD lines are trying to cross over on the bull side. On the daily charts, it is still red, but it is trying to achieve a high before it tries to drop, leaving behind a sharper tail in the yesterday's chart. And probably if it breaks beyond this zone at 14150, definitely you can go long on Germany 40, where you can expect 14200 or 15200, sorry, extremely sorry, 15000 levels, I should say. And yes, this zone at 15050, 15100 is a very strong support. So once it breaks 15050, then only I will request you to go short on Germany 40, where again you can expect 14900 levels on the daily charts. Also look at this, it may try to hit a high of 15200. So a wider trading range between 15200 to 14950 can be expected. It may try to trade in between this zone between 15200 to 14950 levels. So a short entry below 15050, expect 14950 and 14900 levels. A long entry above, till the time it remains above 15050, you can take a long entry for a target of 15200 220 zone, and in fact it can rise sharply towards 15300 also. Directional movement is red. Stochastic is trying to cross over, probably enter into buy zone. MACD lines are in sell side, and considering all this, I'll request you to stay long on uh, it can swing a bit before trying to take a drop. It can rise, and hence with the stop loss at 15050, you can expect a target of 15200 and 220 for Germany 40, and beyond that it can try to hit 15300. Also on the downside, once it breaks 15050, it will try to drop towards 14950. A probable trading target of 14950 to 15200 can be taken for Germany 40. Take your positions accordingly. Once you see it dropping towards 14950, you can take a long entry there also, expect it to hit 15200. Or else if you see it drop rising till towards 15200 to 20, we have to be very cautious while taking a short. It can drop again till towards 15050 and 14950 levels. Take your positions accordingly. This is all from my side. If you like and appreciate my effort, please like, share, subscribe and comment. Press the bell icon. Stay tuned with the latest analysis. Also, you can join my Telegram channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training related queries. Thank you very much. Have a great trading day ahead. Thank you.